Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I forgot my microphone was muted and I was like, what's happening? I just turned by the way, that song that we started with, I didn't like it. I was gonna skip it, but I'm like, I'm already in too deep, so here I am. Hello everybody. I'm gonna skip this song, holy shit. Much better. Hi everybody, welcome. So, I have been sitting here waiting to start stream for okay, well, in between me getting ready to start stream, I've been distracted by watching YouTube videos and other shit. But I've been like, oh man, I really want to play a game on stream. What should I play? And I went and looked in my Discord because I have a chat dedicated there. If you aren't there already, you should join it. Where people suggest games for me to play. And well, first let me switch to this. Let's do another station. Cause I'm like, I'm not vibing with this. I want something chill, something quiet in the background, ambiance perhaps. There, okay. Um, the link to the Discord doesn't work anymore. It does. I don't know why people keep saying that. Other people have been able to go off of it, and I've been looking at it, and it says it works. I'm gonna check again. But I'm not sure what to do. It says it works. It doesn't expire. If that one doesn't work, I'm not sure what to tell you because that should work. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying, okay, so I was like, I want to play a game. I want to play a game so bad. But then as I was looking at like suggestions and stuff, I'm like, I don't know if anybody would want to watch me play that. I mean, obviously you would because, it's suggested. But I don't know if people really know what the hell Sims Medieval is. So I don't know why would if I'm just an average Twitch viewer scrolling like, "Oh, what would I want to watch?" and I see Sims Medieval. And I also cheat in that game. I also don't want to play Dress to Impress today. And I looked up Bug Snacks. I don't really feel like playing that game either. I would play Peak, but Davis is out at the moment. God, this also is not the vibe either for background music. Do you hear this, guys? I'm like on a L streak right now. Like, oh my god. Okay, elevator music. You can't go wrong with that. Oh, apparently you can. What the hell's happening here? I'm not finding any good background music. This is just not my day today. I would play Peak. Oh, no, people can't hear anything. Okay, hold on. I'm so glad you guys can't hear it because it's not even good. I was like, I'm actually grateful nobody can hear it. All right, let me see here if I can add it. You know what? Let's just hang out. Let's just vibe. Sources, audio capture. Add source. There we go. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm not vibing with it, chat. I'm really not. And I really want to play Peak with Davis. Not just because it's good for me and him as a... I'll be honest, too. Me and Davis... I'm so busy with work, it's hard for us to hang out on our own, so I like taking stream time as an opportunity for me and him to play games together. However, he went out to the movies, so I can't play any games with Davis. So I'm like, you know what, let's just, as I'm currently looking for something to play with, I don't even know what to say. Because I was really looking up stuff. I was like, oh, I could play Spiritfarer. And I'm like, I don't want to play Spiritfarer. You know what? It's honestly, video games as a whole have not been, like, really hitting me lately. I haven't played any video games. I just, you know. And yeah, by the way, you don't need permission to draw me. Just go ahead and you can do whatever you want. You can, like, do whatever you want. You can, I'm not picky about it. I don't understand why some content creators are like, you can't draw me, you can't ship, you can't do fan fiction, you can't draw OCs. I don't understand that, so. Has any of you ever attempted to beat Peak alone? Is better to play with a group? That's a good question. I've never played Peak, so I'm not sure. Making OCs for stuff I'm into is my love language. Yeah, honestly, that's me too. I like making OCs and shit like that. God, remember when I said this music is really not hitting me? It just isn't hitting me. Alright, what about this? Make sure it's safe for... YouTube safe, yes. I clicked on one. Okay. Can you play Animal Crossing New Horizons? That's a Switch game, isn't it? I can't play Switch games, can I? On my I don't have it set up for me to do that on my you know. God, this is kind of meditative. It's just I don't think I can play Animal Crossing New Horizons, right? You know, a game I've really been wanting to play, but Davis and everybody is so busy, and it's definitely a multiplayer game, so I have to. Like, I can't do it by myself. It's Ready or Not. I really want to play Ready or Not so bad. It's such a fun game. I love playing it with Matt and Davis and Bun. It's such a fun game. But we're only good at the game when Matt is there or Davis is there, cuz they know what they're doing, and I'm good at the game. But then I get my directions turned around. So basically, if you don't know what Ready or Not is, it's a game where you play a SWAT team. And you go in and you rescue hostages. You go arrest people. It's very nice. It's a fun game. Cat has run out of ideas. I have. I was thinking of doing Minecraft again, but then, like, I guess it's good that me and Davis live together, because if I wanted to, I could make it, like, a land world between me and him. But also, like, I do Minecraft for my full-time job, and I don't want to do it every other day. You know, I like... It's weird, okay? Because I like playing a lot of games, but then a lot of the games I like playing, I'm like, I don't know if this would be fun for somebody to watch. And then people are like, oh, I could watch you play whatever. And I'm like, yeah, fair. But I'm like, I don't know if anybody would want to watch me play, like, what do I have? I don't even know what I haven't played anything on Steam for, like, a while. It feels like a while. Last game I played... like 8 days ago, and it was Crime Scene Cleaner. That's because an update came out, like realism update, where you don't, like, you can't, like, use hints to figure out where, like, you have to clean up. You just have to use your naked eye as like a person does. So, and then the game before that was Game of Life 2, which I had to do for a video. This is scary music. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't even know if I should have music going on in the background at this point. Here, chill piano. You can't go wrong with a chill piano. There we go. Ah. There we go. You could play Roblox. I haven't played Roblox in a while. I don't even remember when the last time I played it was. Five Nights at Freddy's Jr. Okay, another fun fact about me, because I was actually looking at Davis's Discord for, like, you know, stream recommendations, and it's all scary games, which Davis plays scary games. I don't play scary games. Even Roblox scary games, I do not play because I am a massive pussy. I will say that for a fact. I'm a scared little baby. I cannot play horror games because I will cry, I will freeze, I will have legitimate nightmares, even at the smallest of things. For example, I went to a haunted house in real life with my brother and my dad. And it wasn't even like a real haunted house. It was like a haunted house where the lights were all turned on, and you know, they basically were like, hey, this is like a string where they have fake bats flying around, and here, this is where the actor would jump scare you. It was basically like discussing how a haunted house worked. I was white knuckling it the whole time until we got to a prop. It was supposed to be like a green room kind of area, like you know, like a greenhouse, and they had a prop of like this, like a rubber guy, like duct taped to a chair. And he's like, okay, so in this room, and then they grab the guy, and like the lights will start flashing, and then she started shaking it to like show what that would be looking like if it was turned on, and I started crying, and I was like, I need to get out of here. I'm having a panic attack. I can't do this. It's not even real. I can't even do this. So I left, and my brother's like, why the fuck do we take Kat anywhere during Halloween? It's like, she can't even do this. And my dad's like, I know. This was a big thing for her, John, so be supportive. So, but yeah, even just like thriller kind of games I get scared over. Lost but Found, I have played that one as well, and I got really far into it. I want to do a game I haven't really played before. I want to go into it new, you know? I don't even like Slime Rancher. I played Slime Rancher for LAE, and I played it for a bit. I liked it, and then I don't like it. Maybe that's because I'm just so picky and stuff now. I just don't like. And then Untitled Goose Game, I'm also not a huge. I don't like. It's. I am such a picky bitch, man. I don't want to play a lot of games because I don't know. I got bored playing Untitled Goose Simulator after a while. And I looked up Kato. I don't think that's interesting to me either. God, you know what kind of games I really want to play? I really want to play like something cozy. Something with like no stakes to it. But, you know, I don't want to keep digging into that because obviously just gonna take a while to just even get to that. So I'm just figuring right now I can answer questions in the chat and on my Discord server and stuff like that. And eventually I'll figure out a game. I'm probably gonna play a game next week. I don't know about today. Because I have been looking all over Steam today, and just nothing really hit me. I didn't like anything I found. I was like, none of this is really hitting me. And then any games I do like, I'm just like, this is multiplayer, and I want to play with Davis, and Davis is at a movie. About play a visual novel game. I've looked up visual novels, and I am such a picky bitch in that regard too. I like romance dating games and visual novels. I also really get fucking wound up in my own head about a lot of games because I always really want to get the best ending. And I will be like, I need to get the best ending. I need to get the best ending. I need to be a good person and get the best ending. What did Davis go watch? Superman, I think. I'm just looking up word games and stuff. Thanks for following, by the way, everybody who's followed today. And thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. You know what's crazy? I don't know what I want from a game right now. I just feel kind of like tapped out for games. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like playing a game. I don't like sitting down and playing a game. I've just been sitting down and watching videos or reading manhwa or manga and like other shit, web comics. It's basically today's gonna be a yap stream while I start just looking at games that people are recommending and see if I feel like playing them. Thank you, Fable. Favorite thing to do on a rainy day? Sleep. I really like sleeping when it's raining. I just got here, was watching some other stuff, but what are we talking about? Other than you wanting to play a game. I don't know. Honestly, not much has kind of happened lately. I've been busy with, you know, work and making content. So, yeah. About God of War. Oh, another thing, I don't know how to use a controller. Davis got me a controller for my computer. You know, like, an Xbox, PlayStation controller. And the button inputs are always so confusing to me. I'm like, they're like, oh, press A. And I have, like, X's and triangles and stuff. I'm like, so which one's A? And then Davis is like, it's obvious. I've told you this several times, Kat. It's, O is the A. I'm like, that makes no sense to me. I don't like it. If you could be friends with any celebrity from your childhood, what would it be? I technically was. With but with YouTubers. I don't think that counts as like, celebrities. I guess they kind of do. I was, you know, this was mentioned like a while ago. I was friends with like I don't know if it's friends. I worked for a bunch of YouTubers. I don't know. Never meet your idols. It's never fun. Because at the end of the day, it's work, you know? But I don't know, friends with a YouTuber, like a celebrity? I never really consider that. I always want to be friends with Hannah Montana when I was a kid. But, like, who wouldn't want to be friends with Hannah Montana? A is usually triangle. No, well, I always forget. Okay, what's your favorite character to voice act play? Well, so far I've only been voice acting like a couple characters lately. I guess Vampire's Bride Cat's always fun to play with. Considering she's just a new person. She's a modern person in a definitely not modern setting. Trying to adapt to it still. It's fun. Did you hear about Oh, I heard it's not a concert. I heard it's like an 18 up show or something. Maybe let me look it up. I heard something about it, but I don't even know if it's true. Hannah Montana 2026. What is she doing? Because I heard, like, they were not letting kids come, but that doesn't make sense to me, but, like, also, this is for us. Someone told me you were in the hospital. I was. Oh, my video came out lately. I was like, why did I get tagged in? Yeah, I was in the hospital. I went to the ER. I was there for a couple hours, and then they let me go. Okay, this piano's doing too much. And then, is there a series you wanted to make in the past that you were not able to make? Yeah, there was a couple. I've had a lot of series that I've shelved entirely or are trying to rework. I really wanted to do, I mean, it's been mentioned before, I really wanted to do a pirate series. And, you know, it was in tandem with Davis doing the series. We would both be POVs. He would have 2 characters. I would have 2 characters. And we would, you know, it would be like, there would be multiple storylines going. Kind of, if people liked Origins, it was kind of just going to be like that, but with 2 of us playing 2 different distinct characters. Again, you know, I always think that's fun to do. But then Davis got really busy. We had a set. If I'm honest, I wanted a lot more from the set. I was thinking big. I'm like, we could get a whole, like, map made. We could find a map, like a kingdom with, like, and it's a pirate series, so it would have to take place on a boat, right? So you'd have to get a nice looking ship. And then make it interesting enough to, you know, host people's attention for very long times. So, in summary, I really want to do a pirate series. And then when Davis is like, hey, look, I'm getting too busy. I can't do that. I'm like, okay. I do have the characters. He's like, you can still do it. But I can't be a POV in it. I'm like, well, that really changes the whole story. So I'd have to rewrite the whole story. But I have so many characters. I have a royal family. I have, like, you know, lore in the world that I don't want to change. So I'm like, I have to kind of work around this. That's one of them. There was another series I came up with that I just couldn't do because it required a lot of my friends at the time, and I'm no longer friends with those people. It was called Castaway, where it, you know, in hindsight, it's very much AFMAO inspired. But we put our own spin on it, where we're basically, we would be a group of friends who crash landed from our, like, we're going on a like a trip or like a vacation, and we crashed on a deserted island, and as we were trying to survive here, we find out that maybe not everything is what it seems. That this island may have actually called us to being here, or like there's fate as a reason why we're at this island, and we discover hidden temples, uncovering that maybe we've been here before in a past life, and there's something like deeper to that. I'm still toying with the idea. However, I don't know. It's set in a modern thing, but it would be very kind of survival-esque. And I don't know. It doesn't seem, I'm not as tied to it as I once was. It was one of my very first concepts for a role play. And then Azora took in soon after, and all of my attention went to Azora. Sorry, I was just yapping for so long. I was just looking at stuff. Have you heard of Cookie Run Kingdom? I played it a lot, and then I lost interest. I was really into Cookie Run Kingdom for, I think, in college, near the end of college. And, yeah, stopped playing it. Felt like I got too far behind, so I'm too scared to play it. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh, I've probably missed a lot. Oh, I did see a question from Bees earlier about, the werewolves in Vampire's Bride. And, it's just something, it's not a curse. Well, it technically is a curse. It kind of is kind of both. It is genetic, but it can be cursed onto people. Same as vampirism. It is genetic, but also you can turn other people into vampires. But you can't make other people into fairies. That's purely genetic. What kind of mods do you use for your Minecraft series? So fucking many. Oh my god. It is a miracle that some of my body actors are able to run Vampire's Bride as a mod pack, because a lot of them can't. A majority, I think, cannot. It is a huge, heavy mod pack. So, in summary, it's heavy mods. My computer was specifically built for heavy Minecraft mods. I saw someone saying that, you know, oh, we don't need another gambler. I spent a lot of money on gacha games. I spent a lot. This is another game I'm playing. It's called Legend of the Phoenix. That's an online game where you are basically, like, entering the, you know, like, I don't even know how to describe it. I've been playing this game for a while, and I started to lose interest in it recently, and I feel bad. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna, you know, leave this guild I'm in because they're a bunch of tryhards, you know. And I was a tryhard of the game. I joined last night, and the fucking guild leader left the guild and made me the guild leader. So I'm now the guild leader of a guild I don't even want to be fucking a part of. And then I fucking looked them up. They joined a different guild of other tryhards, like a better group. I'm like, You gotta warn me. Why did you make me? I haven't been there recently. Why did you make me the guild leader? Now I'm a guild leader in this game I'm losing interest in. Sorry, I'm saving something. Do you still play Dress to Impress? Not really. I don't play it anymore. I haven't played it since the last time I streamed it, if I'm honest. And good night, Lunk Rhino. Thank you for joining. I don't even know what I'm hangover, you know? Just call me Lunk. Got it, Lunk. Thanks for stopping by. Any idea how long you'll be live, Cat? I don't know. I don't know. As long as I can. I like streaming. It's something nice. I like spending time with you guys, playing games. Recently, I've just been like so stressed from work that I've just been like sleeping the whole weekend, and Davis is like, we have to record LAE. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I gotta get up and do that. Because I just don't want to move. I'm just so busy and tired. I just want to lay down for like a couple days and not do anything. But, you know, I'm an adult now. I gotta start doing shit, you know? What's my favorite kind of dessert? I like ice cream. So far, I've been getting ice cream basically like, pretty often. Bye, night owls. I recognize I started my stream very late. I was gonna do it earlier, but then I'm like, no, I gotta find a game. And then as I was looking for games, you know, this whole, we've already mentioned it, you know, I'm like, I don't want to play Cash Cleaner. I don't want to play Growing Up. I don't want to play, I can't play It Takes Two, because Davis isn't even here. And then, you know, just a bunch of games. I'm like, me side started getting scary, so I didn't want to play that. So, what time is it for me? Well, it's not super late. Oh, thank you for, oh, well, I'm sorry, Meg. It was nice seeing you. And thank you for the biddies. Oh, jeez, I didn't mean to make it super, like, late for everybody. Have you, been shocked by the type of fan art you've gotten? Yeah, I've been surprised when people have been making edits for me and stuff. It's nice. I never expected it. If you were to play horror games, which one would it be? None. I'm afraid. Kat, have you been to Epcot? Yes. My family has gone to Disney many times. When my dad and I, okay, my parents and I, okay, when I was a kid, blah, 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 blah. When I was a kid, my dad had to move to California for a job, and they set him up in the Grand Californian Lodge. Sorry. Or something like that, like really close to the parks. I was 3, so because we didn't have a house yet, so we stayed and lived basically at Disney for a couple, like I'd say over a month. So every night I would go to Disney And this is back in the early 2000s, so, that was a trip. It was a time. So then we kind of made it a thing where every year we would go at least a couple times. We're gonna, see if we can do that sometime this year, but I've been so busy, I'm not sure. We've missed it a few times of going because, oh my god, the prices are outrageous at Disney now. And the lines, I can't even with the lines, okay? I have little weak knees and legs. I can't stand in long lines in the heat. Ugh. It's a pain in the ass. And then they don't even have any places for you to sit. So you're just kind of forced to sit because they want you to be encouraged to sit on the ride where you only sit for like 2 minutes. If even. It's crazy. Have I ever done the drink around the world thing at Epcot? The last time I went to Epcot, I was not of drinking age, so no. But also, I'm not a huge fan of drinking in general. My favorite Disney princess is Belle. I like Belle. Yeah, literally like $20 for water there. And then don't get me started okay, my dad is really cool. And when we were young, when they still had fast pass, like the paper fast passes, the beginning of the day, I don't know why they changed this other than for corporate greed. Fuck that. But my dad would be like, okay, go ride Peter Pan. Go ride, some ride in Fantasyland that always got busy and there was no fast passes for. And my dad would go and get fast passes, as many fast passes as he could for the whole family so we could, enjoy them. And it was always fun at the end of the day when it's like, oh, we have these, we're definitely not going to go do this ride. So you'd find a family, roughly the same amount of people or less than the current family you have. So like if there's like 4 of us, when you would go walk up to them and go, hey, are you guys interested in these fast passes for Space Mountain at 6 o'clock tonight? And they'd be like, oh my god, yes. Or they had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. And we're like, what? And we're like, really? And then you either had to explain the concept of fast passes to them, or they would make you feel awkward and make you walk away. But my dad is so cool. He would always, run to different, rides and get as many fast passes for the day as possible. And then we would just take it easy. We would go wait in lines, but then hey, we're gonna go walk over to, a bunch of, we're gonna go walk over to this ride and go get some churros. And we're gonna go watch the parade. Now, you have to fucking pay $20 per person per ride. Ugh. I just completely bitched about Disney. Yeah, fast passes are so nice. That's like a way you bonded with people. Here, take this. We're gonna go. We have a flight. Take these. What's a skill you'd love to learn? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I mean, I definitely have. It's just not really coming to me right now. Probably accounting. I don't know. Numbers? I should probably learn that, right? That might make sense to learn. I don't really... I just leave that all up to my dad. Hey, Dad, can you do my taxes? He's like, yep. Did Davis still play Cult of the Lamb? I haven't seen him play that recently. Wait, I'm so tired. I didn't sleep very good yesterday or last night. I haven't been to Disney since I was 5. I think Davis also hasn't been to Disney. I mean, we took him to Disneyland multiple times. But he's never been to Disney World. And he's expressed interest in going at some point. So we're trying to figure if that would be a good idea. Disney cruises are super fun, though. Because then at least, you know, I like the bigger ships because I like having more things to do. But that means there's more people on the ship. So you have to share all that with more people. So. But at least you get the characters. There's fun activities. If you're a kid, there's like specific kids clubs. And if you're an adult, there's specific bars that are sometimes themed different things. I know on the new Disney Cruise line, the new ship, the Treasure, there's a bar that's themed around the Aristocats, and another one themed on the Haunted Mansion. And then I think on the Wish, there's a Star Wars themed one, a Tiana themed one. There's also a Cinderella Bubbles themed bar. That was cool. I think, you know what, to me, that's the only like thing worth doing, because at least you get to go to different places. You can go to the beach. You can go to what is it? There's like they take you to different like areas, you know, like they take you to Jamaica and like Mexico and like their private island, and there's like shit to do. I like that. Funny how the person easily scared of it, because it's tasteful. It's not like in your face scary. You're there to drink. You know what I mean? So they have to make it not super scary. It's not in my face scary. Sorry, I'm looking at a Discord message I've got. If you have any other questions, please ask. There's a lot of people in here. That's pretty neat. Oh, I'm sorry for yawning so much. If I draw Davis and Mickey ears, would I be allowed to put it in the Discord? Yeah. I'm gonna also just add, if people keep asking me, do I have permission to draw this? I'm gonna just start saying no. Because you don't need permission to draw me and Davis unless it's you guys drawing us doing weird shit. You know, you can draw us wearing silly hats. You can draw us doing backflips, a back handspring, in bunny outfits. You could just draw us wearing dresses. Like, you know, that's okay. I don't want to give you a stamp of approval on everything you want to draw. Just assume the answer is yes, unless it is not safe for work. 'Cause then it's gonna be no. You know what? I haven't been on Tumblr lately. Let me see what's been going on there. Maybe that's a bad idea. Alright, let's see. I have inbox stuff. You're so cool. Please don't explode into a bunch of glitter. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that's so loud. What's happening? What's happening? Ah, I opened up Twitch. And then something started yelling at me. That was so weird. Did you guys hear that? That was so fucking loud. That was so loud to me. How long have you and Davis known each other? 7 years? I think? Yeah. That scared you a bit? That scared me a bit. I opened up Twitch and suddenly I am attacked in the eardrums. Do I watch Wednesday? I do not watch Wednesday. It is rather unfortunate that I do not. But also, it's not really. I just don't want to. You know what I mean? I'm such a lame person. I'm so lame because I don't like watching TV. Like, at all. My mom and I, you know what show I did like watching? I liked with my mom when we were like traveling, we would watch Forensic Files on the hotel TV because that's the one fucking show that they had apparently. Like, you know, there's other stuff, but we would be like, "What's Forensic Files?" And then we would get sucked into like the sassy narrator and stuff like that. So Forensic Files is pretty good. Speaking of Disney, which Disney couple do you think looks similar to you and Davis? Well, I mean, if we're going off my red hair, I'm pretty sure it would be Ariel. Right? Because I think she's the only one with red hair. Because Merida, I don't think counts, because she doesn't have a prince. Oh my god. What happened? Did something happen? Did the stream end? Because I just saw something pop up on my thing where it's like, reconnecting. For some reason, I can't send a dono. Well, that's tricky. I gotta fix a lot of my stuff. A lot of my stuff doesn't work. Not a very good streamer. Who proposed first? Davis did? I didn't propose. Okay, I think I enabled super chats for people because I didn't know I had to enable that. I just somehow assumed it would just happen. I'm Shorgy. I'm not very good at streaming. I usually have Davis do all the setups. Hello? Do you hear me? Okay. I have no idea what's happening. Suddenly, I saw something pop up on screen that's like, hey, reconnecting. People see me? I don't know. At least, YouTube seems to be okay. Is Twitch down or something? What the fuck happened? Oh yeah, there is some problems going on right now. Hi, YouTube chat. At least you guys see me though, right? You guys can hear me over on YouTube? If you're on YouTube, make some noise! I don't know what's going on with Twitch. Apparently something's going on Twitch. It's weird. Twitch is like down or something. I can't really look into it though while I'm live. I'm not sure exactly what happened. God, these are weird. This is weird music that's going on, you know what I mean? You hear this? Doesn't really feel like a chill piano. Yeah, apparently, my Twitch thing said reconnecting for like a brief second, and then was back to normal. It was completely fine. It then like YouTube blipped for a second, but I'm not sure exactly what happened on Twitch, and honestly, I can't fix it, so don't ask me. And also, Davis is still not here, so I don't know why people are like, oh, let's get Davis. He's not here. He's at the movies. So, it's just, you know, it is what it is. It sounds like tribal music for realsies. It's chill piano. I'm not sure what that's about. There we go. Different thing. Well, it's 5 minutes basically until I end anyway. So I might as well just end now, because I don't want to keep dealing with, I don't know how to fix it, so. But next week I'm thinking of playing Peak with Davis if he is able to. So, yeah. We will see. But yeah. I'll talk to you guys next time. This is insane. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Not sure how to fix it, so just gonna end it now. Bye.